Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Billy G with Rise Liquid Vapor. Um, just wanted to make a really quick intro video for our YouTube channel here. Just let you know a little bit about what we're going to be doing here. Um, of course, being that we're Rise Liquid Vapor, we are going to be going through all of our juices that we have to offer. These are two of our blends right now. This is our Crunchy Captain, and this is our Island Dream. All our bottles right now are 30 milliliters, glass, frosted green, childproof, FDA approved already with barcodes, tells you exactly what's inside of it as well. Flavor profiles are right on the back of all of our bottles, so you know what you're vaping. A lot of places, a lot of companies will have really extravagant names for their juice. You have no idea what's in it, so it's hit or miss actually when you buy it, unless you actually go to a shop and talk to one of the vendors there, and they'll actually tell you what flavor that is. Oh, that's a cherry, or a strawberry, or that's a vanilla custard, but you don't always know these things by some of the names on some of the products. So we try to take all the guesswork out of that with our juice. Rise Liquid Vapor, we're Premium Max VG. We're a bunch of vapors ourselves, and we got sick of bad juice, which is kind of why we started the whole Rise thing. We come in at like 94% pure VG with no added PG. There is a little PG in the flavoring, which is to be expected. We just can't get around that. But even that being said, we are still coming in around 94% max VG. And basically what that means, to all the new vapors out there, what, PB, PG, VG, what does all that mean? Max VG means no throat hit. So when you inhale our vapor, you are not going to burn your throat at all. For those of you who are sub-ohming, what's sub-ohming? Oh, we'll talk about that in the future as well. For those of you who sub-ohm and who cloud chase, maybe do some competitions. Rise is really, really good for competitions. Being that we're max VG, you blow very, very, very thick clouds of vapor with Rise. We also don't consider ourselves vapor snobs. I love to try different juice lines. I'll be talking a little bit in the future about other juice lines as well on this channel, as well as reviewing shops. One of the things I find with a lot of the other juice is I can tell you exactly what the PG ratio is in that juice when I put it into one of my mechs and I fire it up. And what I mean by mech, again, for some of the people who aren't really necessarily sure what's a mech, I'm new to vaping. I kind of want to stop smoking, but I can't just quit cold turkey. It's just way too hard for me. Oh, this is a mech. This is actually one of my favorite mechs right here. This is the AR. It takes a single 18650 battery. That's another thing we'll be talking about. What's an 18650 battery? What's a 26650 battery, and what's in the middle, and what's good? Well, this takes a single. The batteries are always rechargeable too. They don't last forever, but they're good for 300 charges, I think, something like that. Depending on what you're using it in, you're not gonna have to charge it every night as well. I kind of talked about max and 26650 to 18650 battery. Well, this is my Mutant. This right now is like my comp mech. I have a few more that I've ordered because I just wanted to get a better competition mech. It takes a 26650 battery, and it's got the Mutation V4 for an RDA on top, which is another thing I'll be kind of talking about too in future videos. What's an RDA? Well, that's an RDA. This is an RDA. There's another RDA right here. What's the difference in all these RDAs? Is one as good as the other? The answer is no, and we'll kind of go over why. And it kind of goes by what are you looking for in your RDA. They're rebuildable. You build your own coils in these things. RDAs, as opposed to say a tank. This is a tank, obviously. You fill the whole thing up with juice, and you do your daily with it. Good thing about RDAs is you can change the cotton out whenever you want to. So you want to try different flavors. You're not basically stuck with one flavor like you kind of are with the tank. When your tank empties out and you got no more juice in there, you can throw another juice in there, but you're really, I don't recommend that because you're going to be mixing juice on the existing cotton that's already in there. So Yep, Facebook message. Sorry about that. So basically, that's the whole thing as far as tanks goes. Rise Liquid Vapor. We've been around for about 2 years. We started with our product, which was just Rise. This was a zero nicotine line that we did when vaping first started coming out. This stuff is a little bit thinner than our product Rise N right now, because we kind of basically designed this for the pen mods that, like the Ego sticks when they first came out, which everybody was using before they all started switching to mechs and all that good stuff. We have a full line of Rise zero nicotine and 10 milliliters like this. We also offer our new line of Rise zero nicotine in 30 milliliter frosted green bottles as well. Our bottles are really high quality. They're really nice. When you go to your local vape shop, if they carry Rise, which most of them will be real soon, they almost jump off the shelf. They totally look different than any other bottle on that shelf. So you'll see them if they're there. Another thing I wanted to talk about real quick before I let you go today is temperature control box mods. This is my favorite that I have right now. It's my IPV 3LI, long name. Pioneer for You, long name again, the company that makes it. It's a really quality box. If you're just new to vaping and you're just starting, I highly recommend going with a temperature control box to start before we start getting into mechs of any kind. I say get yourself a box, get yourself a nice tank, and kind of start with that. There is a small learning curve when it comes to vaping, which is why some people, just, there's too much stuff going on, it's way too hard, I'm just gonna, keep smoking. And I am highly recommend that you all stop smoking. Start vaping if you have to conquer that hurdle. 28-year smoker here. My lungs were black. I know they were. One thing you don't notice when you're a smoker is how you smell, how things taste, all that good stuff, and being off cigarettes for a while now, and my lungs, came back. Food started tasting better. I am damn sure that I've added some years to my life by cutting cigarettes out. Yes, I am still vaping a little bit of nicotine, but even the nicotine that is in the Rise line is an all organic, food grade quality nicotine. It's not a chemical nicotine or any of that stuff like that. So all of our products in Rise come from the United States, and that's basically about it right now. I just wanted to give you a quick shout out, let you know what's going on with the company. We'll also be talking about authentic mods versus clones. What's the difference? Why are clones not necessarily a good thing? And why are some clones not necessarily a bad thing? We'll touch base on that in a whole bunch of future videos. Until then, it was really good to meet y'all. I'm Billy G. Check us out online at www.riseliquidvapor.com, Facebook, Instagram, and anything like that. You can find me personally on Facebook too. If you look at facebook.com/rockstarbillyg, you'll find me. Go ahead and hit me up with a friend request. I haven't hit my max 5,000 yet. I'm getting close, but I love to talk vape, love to talk shop. I'll just talk to you about anything. If I'm around, I have no problem doing that. I actually like to do that. I like to talk to everybody. Anything you like about Rise, please comment, let us know. Anything you'd like to see maybe gone over in the channel, coil building, or touching on sub-ohming, or any of those topics that you might not be too familiar with, please feel free to comment or even drop us a line on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. We're on all the social media outlets right now. Vape Crawler, I believe that we're on there. We're in his backlog right now, but we should be listed on Vape Crawler real soon also. Yep, that's about it. Again, it was a pleasure meeting y'all, and I'll be setting up a whole bunch of videos in the near future, and let's rock and roll with this. Vape on, fam.